Hey YouTube, Awesome Rider here with what should be my last bit of Hasbro Pulsecon Power Rangers news for today. That doesn't mean there's anything tomorrow, but I just mean for today. Anyway, this is going to be around the show stuff. There was a brief sort of Dino Fury panel. Not a whole lot of new information, but just some interesting little tidbits about it. Namely, there was this Morphin Master figure and Lord Zed figure behind Simon Bennett that I really want, but apparently they're props from the show. The Zed one didn't look like a prop from the show, but I could see the Morphin Master one being, but I was just thinking how awesome it would be to get Morphin Master figures in the line. If they look like the Nutcracker figures, they'd be really awesome to get, but those aren't available. There's also an adorable little Pocky prop from the show. This isn't about things that you can't get. This is about the show. They kind of gave your generic tease, like, what can we expect? And they're like, even more new Zords and gear with even more zing and pep. You know, they talked about we're going to see more from Void Knight and his wife and find out about that. They talked about the reactions to Lord Zed and that we're going to be getting more complete character arcs for all the characters, and they tease some relationship stuff. I feel like, we already have Izzy and Fern together, but I'm going to assume that that might mean Ollie and Amelia. I'm not overly invested in that, but one thing I do have to say is I'm not saying they all got perfect focus in the first season, but I do agree I think each character has their own individual little beat, and I think that I'm looking forward to that, and I think they've done a better job of that than recent years, where I feel like each character has their own distinct thing going on, like some more than others, but I agree with that. But the main piece of news that I think came out of it was we got our official in-show reveal of the new show exclusive bike, which was neat. Last week or something, we found a listing for this new figure pack that had this bike in it that comes with the Red Ranger with the Mosa armor, or I keep calling it the Mosa armor, the Dimetro armor, and a Void Knight figure, and I was like, oh, this is cool. I wonder if it'll be in the show, maybe, maybe not, because there's been some things Hasbro has done that's been in the show, some things that haven't. And then yesterday, I believe it was, when they did a press release for the Netflix stuff, they talked about, even more new Zords and gear and Void Knight and all that stuff. But they said, oh, and we're going to get a new cycle. I'm like, oh, that's cool. And I didn't see anybody else mention that. So I thought maybe it was just a fluke. But they showed it off, and it's actually going to be in the show. It's this, U.S. exclusive bike because Dino Fury obviously has bikes. Ryusoulger didn't have any bikes. I think it looks pretty cool. It's not like my most favorite bike ever, but I think it looks really awesome. I always love when we do U.S. creations. We show a little preview clip of it. Ion is also being attacked by Wreckmate, who is back. That's the second big headline of this is Wreckmate is back. He was only in one episode of Season 1, and they kind of killed him off like a Monster of the Week, which I was surprised by because his counterpart's in a lot of footage and in a more prominent role. And I thought they were going to use that Ryghoul guy to bring him back, and then they killed Ryghoul off in the finale. So I'm like, I don't know how they're going to do this. But since he's only a robot, I guess they can just rebuild him. But it shows that he's back. Ion needs help. And Zato shows up with the bike that I guess he and Solon made, and he's kind of like in this weird apocalypse world during the sequences. I don't know what that's about, but I think it looks cool. I always love U.S. exclusive fights. It looks like it's a Red Ranger only thing, but still neat to see. I always love when we have that, and it makes me more looking forward to the toy. I'm actually looking forward to the fact that we're bringing Wreckmate back a little bit just to see a little bit more variety and outside of Weisel, who I don't like. There's also a funny part where Zato says, that's it for you, mate. It was just, I don't know, I thought it was funny. So yeah, not a whole lot, but I thought it was exciting. We're actually going to be getting the exclusive bike and a little tidbit that Wreckmate is back. I'm looking forward to Season 2. It's coming to Netflix in spring 2022. Looking forward to it being on Netflix and seeing how the rest of the season plays out with all the characters and the Morphin Masters and Lord Zed, possibly. But let me know what you guys thought in the comments. Until next time, like, comment, subscribe, and climb the steps and ring that bell so you can catch my videos. Dawson Rider, signing out.